Hello everyone. I'm up pretty early, like, I don't know, it's 8 o'clock now I think. But I got up at like 5:45 and actually slept pretty well. Well, I kept waking up. I was incredibly tired, but it's weird. When I stay up past a certain point, then it's like I get all my energy and I can't sleep. But I was really tired yesterday because I've been trying to get up early a lot and I still stay up late. But I've been getting up early every day. Between 6 and 7, I try and always get up at 6 so that I can get a lot done and stop complaining about how the day gets away from me and my day starts at 1 in the afternoon after I'm out of the gym and have eaten and gotten groceries or whatever else I got to do. I dropped off my car as soon as this place opened, Greg's Tune-Up, I think, in Burbank. They had good reviews. They were really nice to me. Now we'll see. I've had a lot of mechanics look at my car for the overheating problem and none have fixed it. So at least we can narrow it down to certain things because there's no white exhaust. Head gasket seems to be fine because if it was blown, which I've blown it before, I would lose power to the car right away. Radiator fan runs fine. There's no antifreeze mixing with the oil. There's no visible leak out the car. It's not leaking onto the ground. So it means it's leaking somewhere where it's not seen. And it's boiling over and splashing out onto the engine from the reservoir. So I really like getting up early now. Even when I was so tired, I was like, well, there's no point in me trying to fall asleep when it's already, I'm getting stressed from waking up. May as well get up even if I'm tired because I still, like, I'm going to be tired either way. I may as well take advantage or, get the benefit of being up early. And so what that means, which is really great, is I finally have time to do extra stuff, meaning I'm not just writing my screenplay, which I finished my 9th draft of, official draft, many more than that, unofficial. And working on videos, working on other projects. I shot my talk show with Adam, more episodes of that coming soon. Adam Helps Angelo talk show with Adam Papagan. I always want to say Papagan. That to me is how it should be pronounced, but he does it the more American way. And so I'm just waiting for them to look at my car now, see what's going on, and I'm going to meet Big Herc later today from Fresh Out, Life After Penitentiary. Can't believe I'm going to meet him. He's having a meetup with his fans at Venice Beach. I'm going to go meet him. And I'm so glad I'm getting up early because, like, normally when I'd be, like, rushing to finish everything by the end of the day, now it's like, oh, I actually have time to learn extra stuff and study extra stuff. So last night, what I was doing after I worked on several of those Adam Helps Angelo videos. We got more coming. They'll come like weekly. And the problems will vary and twist and turn and catch you by surprise. They're going to get you. They're going to jump up on you. I kind of want a place to eat, but I'm not that hungry. But it's good because, like, getting up early, I also feel like I can exercise harder and be more into it. For one thing, gym's not as busy. It's still fairly busy a lot of times, but not as busy. And I can just take the time because I know even if I get out later, I'll get out 8:30 or 9 in the morning. And even then, I'd like to get out earlier. So it's good the discipline I'm making myself have, where I realize, hey, even if I'm tired, I'm going to be tired either way probably. So I'd rather be up and working. And it's still kind of, stunning. Like when I look at the clock, I'm thinking, oh, the day's already getting away from me. And then looking and realize, oh, it's only like 10:30 in the morning or 11. I'm used to getting up so much later that I'm just used to being up a certain amount of time, meaning it's already 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So I downloaded DaVinci Resolve. I definitely want to learn everything I can about that. I want to learn how to color films, how to do special effects. I'm not going to become an expert in it, probably. I wish I did this stuff earlier, but, I learned things the dumb way and the hard way through experience. Um, and what was the other thing? Still reading books on screenplays. Now that I finished my 9th draft and it's so out of me, I'm taking a little time to get a little distance and perspective on that and maybe work on writing something else. And I need to figure out how to make money, so I'm working on ideas for videos. Got some more ideas for like short films, sketches, whatever, little web series. Especially now that I'm meeting more people, collecting more people. I'm still working on this movie. And how long we've been running here? 5 minutes. I shouldn't go too far off that road, because whenever the mechanic calls me, I got to go back and get the car. They're probably just going to try and diagnose it today, but I don't know if they'll find anything wrong. Hope they can. But it's great. Not only DaVinci Resolve, what was the other? Oh, Adobe Premiere is what I really want to learn. And that's easy enough to learn because, you know one editing software, you know them all in a way. I already watched like a 20-minute video on it. I'm like, oh, this is super easy. And it's got features that Magix Vegas doesn't have. Now, Magix Vegas is great. It has stuff that's easier to use than Adobe Premiere. But that's really cool. I want to learn all this stuff so I can be more of an asset, and also so I can maybe get hired for other stuff, or because I don't like being hired by anybody, do my own projects, do my own special effects, do my own music videos, and do more on them. And so I got up at 5:45. I went to sleep around 10:30 or 11, but I kept waking up and it was hard to sleep. But I was fine. One thing I kind of regret, I didn't work out at the gym today because I should have gotten up even earlier to get to the mechanic, but that's okay. I've been going hard at it all week, eating fairly well, going to food trucks and like sidewalk, tables set up for food a lot because it's so inexpensive. I get tacos, burritos. Practice my Spanish. That's another thing I want to keep practicing. So it's good. Getting up early makes a difference. And thank goodness I'm not working as a bouncer anymore, because that was the worst, trying to get stuff done. And especially on weekends when I was working, it's like, well, I was so busy and it was so late. The grocery stores were packed, so I'd spend more money on food. It was really annoying trying to work out my schedule. Mondays, I'd still be getting up late even though I wasn't working because I would work Sunday nights. And so then really only Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday were days I could get up early. And I usually never did because I could never adjust my sleep schedule back to going to bed early. So this is good. I'm glad I did, whatever reason. I wish I didn't learn things till I'm 34, Like, I wish it was easier for me to learn stuff, but like I said, I got to learn it the hard way. And yet, all those experiences will go into my stories and movies. And now I got to figure out how to, well, first of all, get feedback on my screenplay and get people to read it, because it still needs improving. But to me, it's more focused. It's getting better. And then figure out every aspect of it: the budget, props, how we're going to shoot it, how I'm going to cast it, locations. I'd like to shoot it in Virginia. To me, this is a Virginia story. It's a story of a smaller, more contained arena. By the way, arena is like oats in Spanish, I believe. But my Spanish is still pretty good. I gotta practice it a little more. I pick it up so easily, but I don't practice it enough. And, it's amazing. Every time I meet people, I'm sure, it's going to be intimidating or whatever, and then it always ends up good. So it's like I just got to keep doing it, even though, it's always a little scary, a little risky. Really looking forward to meeting Big Herc. Everybody tell Big Herc he should hire me. I should work for him. Think about it. He does videos at car shows. I could be there shooting video for him and editing it. Why's he got to shoot it himself? Let me do it. I'll take care of it. And, you know, we'll figure out, you know, arrangement. It's good for both of us, because really anything helps me. Even if he just credits me at the end and tells me, hey, thanks to Angelo at Flying Over Trout, go subscribe to him. He's a supporter and a fan. And he gets his video that looks good, sounds good, and he doesn't have to deal with even holding the camera. Maybe someday I'll get his health and fitness books. Oh, I got a phone call. All right, everybody got to go to the mechanic.